Hi everybody, I'm Froese,
I'm Charlie.
and we're two beards in a board game.
Today we're going to take a look at the game Red Scare by Pandasaurus Games.
Yes, this game is for 4 to 10 players and takes around 30 minutes a round, which we found to be pretty true, I think, as far as time goes. It is a social deduction game where lying is encouraged. It's got some gimmicks in it. It's along the same lines of other social deduction games. One of the things about this is nobody gets eliminated.
Right.
So everybody's in the game until the very end of the game.
Right, I'll definitely say we prefer games that way, unlike your traditional werewolf, where someone gets eliminated and they're sitting around for the rest of that round. And if there's a lot of players, you can be sitting around for quite a long time.
Right.
So we prefer games that a round still includes everybody, unless, like in Secret Hitler, you can get shot, but that's near the end of the game anyway.
Right, right. So the goal of this game is to, you get assigned a faction, I guess, and the teams are split evenly between however many people are playing. Half of you are
Patriots and the other half are Soviets.
Yes, and your job is to either exonerate. If you're Patriots, you're going to exonerate your Patriots and deport your Soviets,
right, and then
to
vice
get points.
versa, yeah.
And then, so you go through and you're playing, and one of the things about this game is it comes with these glasses. Half the people have to wear the glasses.
Right.
And I will say, right off the bat, I was not a fan of wearing the glasses, as I have glasses.
Right. They're kind of clunky when having glasses, and you know, like myself, it's hard to see without glasses. If I have my contacts, then they work great. If you don't have glasses, they work great. They're just kind of cumbersome, I think, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. Like I had to put them behind my glasses, and it kind of pinched or whatever.
It's a neat concept that part of the card is hidden for the people that have glasses, and then vice versa. So if you have glasses on, it'll black out an area on one card, and then likewise, it'll allow you to read something when the other people can't read it.
Right, so each side of the card, one side you have to have glasses to see, and one side, if you have the glasses on, you can't see. And the goal of the game is to ask other players to read your card. If I don't have glasses on and Charlie does, then I'm going to ask him, I'm going to say, hey, what does this say?
Right, and then likewise there's other cards where you can read this without the glasses, so you have to be asking other people and trying to figure out who's on your team, to figure out, does my stack of 3 matching cards that I can't read, is it something I want to exonerate, or do I want to deport them?
Right, so it really comes down to trying to figure out who you can trust at the table, right, and whether they're lying to you or not. If they lie to you and tell you have 3 Patriots and you're a Soviet, you're gonna put them on the wrong side of the board. You're gonna end up scoring points for the other team. Every time somebody decides to lay cards down on either side of the board, they put one of these markers down, and
it increments the way up that you can judge twice.
Right.
And so you judge, I think it's half the people that are in the game, right?
Yeah, I think it's a total. Honestly, I can't remember if it changes based on the amount of players you have in the game. But you have a certain amount of judges, and then once you get to whatever number you're going for, the game ends. You add up all of your cards, and either the Soviets or the Patriots win.
Right,
and that's essentially
on the board. There's a scoring system that it's a plus or minus. Either way, it starts in the middle and it works its way up and down. So then
you play a couple of rounds. Well, you play one round. It's one round.
And then it's 1 round, and that's the game.
That's
and then
the game.
Do it again.
You can do it again.
And then once you run through a certain number of turns, after you have like the 3rd turn of people doing, going around, you have the option to accuse, which means you can say you're Soviet, you're Patriot, I'm a Soviet, you're Patriot, and to figure out the game. And for each one you get right, you get a point. For each one wrong, you lose a point. So that can sway a game. So it creates this really interesting aspect of the game where you don't want to be outright and say I'm a Patriot and I'm saying declaring I'm a Patriot and playing the game.
I mean, I played a game like
straight
that
as straight as a judge, and then the game was done. It got to the point where we could accuse. Froese accused, named everybody what they are, and that's what decided the game.
Yeah, I got.
So you have to try to decide where to lie, when to lie, when not to lie. But the problem is, if you end up lying to your teammate, you can really screw over your team.
Yeah, that's true. Like we had a couple of games where we were just dead wrong about who was on our team, and you end up, just messing up the entire game for your team, not knowing any better. Overall, I like these types of games. The social deduction games. I like the games kind of where you're encouraged to lie and kind of mess with people. Ultimately, this would probably fall on the lower spectrum of the game that I would grab off the shelf when it comes to one of those.
Right, we definitely we were very excited at first because of Secret Hitler being one of our favorites in our group, and these are communists, so they can start yelling at everybody, you're a communist and everything else, and we love accusing people and
right.
So one of the things this game really lacks is having that kind of heel aspect for the quote unquote bad guy team like in Hitler. You want someone to be, deflecting from your teammates so everybody knows that you're a bad guy and you're causing chaos. In this game, there's not a lot of chaos you can really cause.
No.
I mean, you can lie to say what's on your card or not lie.
Right.
I mean, that's kind of all there is to it.
Right. You kind of have to go into this game deciding like you just want to straight screw with people at the table, or you're gonna just sit there and be quiet and try to figure everybody out.
Right, and if you're sitting there just trying to straight screw the people, you're going to be hurting your team more than you're helping, because there's no sort of like potentially, having someone making a bad decision based on how you're playing the game.
Right. Right. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I like it. I like these types of games. I probably wouldn't say run out and buy it. If you can pick it up and you want to play it, you really like these types of games. You got the one thing it has going for it, it's up to 10 players.
Right.
Right. So you get a bunch of people around your table, and you've got a game that you can, just play with a lot of people at once.
Right. This is almost like one of those in-between games at your game night, because you can just play a couple of rounds and you're fine and done, and you can move on. It's just kind of lacking that magical thing to keep you replaying the game, whereas we've been playing Hitler for over a year, and we have just as much fun every time we still play it. So this definitely lacks that replay value that we look for in games.
I'd say we played this 6 or 7 times.
Yeah,
but we haven't played it in months and months.
The week we got it, we definitely. I mean, that was the highlight of our night playing it the first time through, and several times around. And then it's just kind of sat there. There's not that draw to replay it a lot.
Sure. All right. Well, what are you gonna rate this guy?
So we're developing a rating system where, based on a length of beard, since we have both beardly men and everything. So from a scale of it's 1 to 7, essentially, 1 being clean shaven and 7 being wizardly. Somewhere in the middle, I'm rating this as manly.
Manly. I'm going to go peach fudge, which is just above clean shaven, mainly because I can't wear these glasses comfortably. And frankly, I did 2 games in a row, and it gave me a headache. Because, these glasses are essentially 3D glasses. They affect everything you see. So thanks for watching, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more of our videos. Also, go ahead and leave in the comments if you want to see a video or a game that you want us to review.
Right.
Have a good one.
Take it easy.